We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Nicole Byer, helping you make those rooms flyer. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild! Like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Ooh, fierce! This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
You have unread texts from Golf Buds. Would you like me to read them?
Yes.
Okay. Johnny says, what are the nicotine pouches you had on the course? Walker says, 8 milligram on nicotine pouches. Billy says, I love the mint one.
I like that one.
Walker says, me too. By the way, you both stink at golf. LOLOL.
Come on. Carry on nicotine pouches. Shop now at onnicotine.com/group text. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Nicole Byer, helping you make those rooms flyer. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild! Like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Ooh, fierce! This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Ever wonder how some streaming services seem to just keep growing and growing?
Yeah.
Even with all the competition out there.
Right.
Well, we're going to take a deep dive into that today.
Okay.
Specifically, we are going to be looking at Hulu
All right.
and how they are continuing to grow in this crazy streaming world.
Awesome.
And we've got a whole bunch of sources to pull from.
Okay.
I've got articles from Yahoo,
Okay.
Decider, Fox Flash, Statista,
Wow.
and even the Associated Press.
All right.
So are you ready to kind of uncover the secrets
I am.
behind their success?
Yeah.
All right. So one of the things that's really fascinating to me is that Hulu hit 52 million subscribers
Wow.
in the U.S. by the end of last year.
That's a lot.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And it coincides with a significant drop in people canceling their subscription.
Yeah. What's going on there?
That's a great question.
Hmm.
And one of the things that I noticed in a couple of these articles is that
Yeah.
they seem to be attributing this to their exclusive content.
It makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Like shows like Odessa,
Yeah.
Good American Family,
Oh, I've heard of that one.
and Deli Boys, which are all dropping this month,
Okay.
are generating so much buzz.
I can see that.
It seems like they really hit that sweet spot of demand
Right.
for Hulu originals.
Totally.
What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at how competitive the streaming landscape is right now.
Absolutely.
And it makes sense that exclusive content would be such a powerful weapon.
Yeah.
It's that FOMO, right?
Yeah.
That fear of missing out.
Totally.
Everyone wants to watch the show that everyone's talking about. So
Right.
if you don't have Hulu, you're missing out.
Exactly.
You're not part of that conversation.
Right.
And I think Hulu knows that.
Yeah. And they also got that multi-year deal with FOX,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
which brings in like a whole library of familiar shows.
Yeah, so that's smart, right?
Yeah.
You bring in a bunch of fans who already love those shows.
Right.
And now they're subscribing to Hulu.
Exactly. But I did notice that some analysts
Yeah.
have concerns about relying too much on licensed content
Right. I can see that.
because it could
Dilute their brand.
dilute their brand identity.
Yeah, and make them less distinct from all the other platforms.
Exactly. Like you go to Netflix and you kind of have an idea of what you're going to get.
Right.
You go to HBO Max,
Yeah.
same thing.
Mm.
But Hulu's
Mm.
kind of like,
It's a little bit of everything.
yeah, a little bit of everything. And it's like, do they want to be known for that?
Yeah, it's a valid concern,
Yeah.
but you got to look at the numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
More subscribers usually means more revenue.
Right. But is it just about subscriber count or is there something else?
Well, it's a little more nuanced than that.
Okay.
You also have to look at things like churn rate
Okay.
and ARPU. That's average revenue per user.
Right.
So Hulu's ARPU is actually really interesting.
Yeah, what's it at?
It's sitting at, I don't have the exact number right in front of me, but it's significantly higher than some of their competitors.
Wow.
Which suggests that they're not just attracting a lot of subscribers,
Right.
they're attracting subscribers who are willing to spend more.
So they're like high-value subscribers.
Exactly. And that's probably why they've had such a dramatic financial turnaround.
Yeah, they went from a $420 million loss to a $253 million profit in just one quarter.
That's huge.
That is a huge turnaround.
Yeah, it really shows that their strategy is working.
Yeah. It's really smart.
Focus on quality over quantity.
Right.
Find your niche.
Yeah.
And invest in the content that audience is willing to pay for.
That makes a lot of sense.
And it's something to think about if you're looking at streaming from an investment standpoint.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
So I guess the big takeaway here is that Hulu's success seems to be driven by this really carefully curated blend of high-quality exclusive content,
Right.
smart partnerships.
Like the FOX deal.
Yeah, and a deep understanding of their target audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it makes you wonder, right?
Yeah.
Like, as more streaming platforms adopt this exclusive content strategy, are we headed towards an even more fragmented streaming landscape?
That's a good question.
Like, will consumers ultimately benefit from all this competition?
I don't know.
Or will they end up having to juggle like a million different subscriptions
It's possible.
just to access all the content they want?
Right.
It's a tough question.
It is a tough question.
And it's something that we as viewers and potential investors
Yeah.
need to think carefully about.
Absolutely.
Is this model sustainable in the long run? Or are we going to reach a tipping point where it just becomes too much?
It's something to keep an eye on for sure.
Definitely something to ponder as we continue to navigate this ever-evolving world of streaming.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, well, that's our deep dive on Hulu.
That was great.
Thanks for joining me.
Anytime.
And until next time,
See ya.
happy streaming, everyone.
Bye.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.